everybody, welcome back to our cooking show. On today's episode, we are making
Carne alla Pizzaiola, one of my childhood favorites. So for this recipe, its ingredients that I'm sure you already have in your pantry. It's tomatoes, salt, pepper, garlic powder, olive oil, star of the show is the oregano, and some cuts of meat. And this is all cooked in the oven.
It's going to taste great because it's going to be marinating basically in the tomato sauce. So that's going to give it lots of flavor.
Yeah, cooking tomato sauce in the oven, like baking cooking slash, I mean, it just gives it another type of flavor. And like I said, this was really one of my childhood favorites. So we're going to get right into it.
Alright, so what do you have here? Your trusted Thor mallet here? I love it.
This time I'll be using the indentation part.
So you basically, it's going to help just tenderize them, just so that they can absorb the sauce a little bit better when they're cooking.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So we're going to start with the sauce. We're using some Marzano tomatoes. These are the best tomatoes because there's like more meat to it and there's less seeds. The seeds makes the sauce bitter, exactly. I'm just gonna rinse my hand. We're gonna just rinse the can a little bit, collect everything. And I like to put my ingredients as already ready in the sauce. So I'm going to start with the olive oil. Okay, so I seasoned all my tomato sauce here. I put salt and pepper to taste, garlic powder and oregano,
The olive oil.
and the olive oil.
Giving it a nice stir.
That's it, mixing all the ingredients as well.
Set to the side, and
And
we're
now,
going to go straight into tenderizing the meat in some plastic wrap here.
yeah, I always line my board with plastic wrap. And cover it with another plastic wrap. And like I said, I'm going to use the indentation part this time. And you have to do both sides.
So it's just getting some grooves in there so that the sauce just
It's going to
comes in a
nestle.
little bit better, yeah.
That's it, it nestles in there.
So this is something that she grew up making often. It's something that is very easy to leave in the oven while you're doing your house chores or anything else. And this is low and slow cooking because, as we said, you can use any types of meat, even the lesser expensive ones that usually are a bit tougher of a cut, that need longer to tenderize and to cook. So this is a perfect dish to prepare, get in the oven, and then do your house chores or anything else that you have to do that
On
day.
a regular Saturday,
Yeah.
exactly. We usually used to do this on a Saturday. So I'm gonna line the bottom of my baking dish. So the dish is ready to go into the oven. First, I started by layering some tomato sauce at the bottom of my baking dish. Then I nestled in the 4 pieces of meat, and I finished by topping off the meat with the tomato sauce. Sprinkled a little bit more of oregano because that's really the star, if you want, of the meal, and a little bit of a drizzle of olive oil. Now I'm going to cover it with aluminum paper. It's going to go into a preheated 425-degree oven for about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half, all depending on your meat. You know that when it's ready, when your meat is nice and tender and it's just almost literally falling apart. So halfway through the baking, remove it from the oven and you'll turn over your meat back into the oven with the aluminum paper covered, but make some indentations in the aluminum foil so that the steam starts coming out because the sauce has to thicken a little bit.
So the sauce basically is going to be evaporating.
There you
Evaporating the water in the sauce. Alright. Aluminum on, in the oven it goes. See you later.
And there we go, carne alla pizzaiola, one of my childhood favorites. This can be eaten as a main dish or as a side. We used to do like baked roasted peppers or green string beans, or my father's favorite, polenta. And he would take all this sauce and pour it even on top of the polenta. And I just remember him sitting at the table and we're all dipping and doing mascarpone with the bread. Delicious. I hope we tried this recipe.
I hope we tried. We did, so we hope you try it. And now we're doing our little scarpetta with some bread pieces. We hope you guys enjoy, and until next time, continue to
love what you eat,
because we sure will. Cheers.
Ciao. Salute.
I love it.
Brings back wonderful memories.
My favorite thing to do after eating pasta.
I know. Alla prossima. Ciao.